Are you ready to transform your habits? Join us for today's Raq Talk episode where we unravel the secrets to changing habits with our incredible guest, Siri Chilazi. As an international presenter, a RaQ the Barre and Human Reformer Master Trainer, and Idea Trailblazer of the Year, Siri is not only a fitness expert, but an acclaimed behavioral scientist and co-author of her recent book, Make Work Fair, Data-Driven Design for Real Results. Siri combines her fitness knowledge with her academic expertise to bring you actionable strategies that can truly make a difference in your life. So whether you're a dancer, a fitness professional, or looking to improve your daily routine, this episode is packed with insights that will inspire you to take the leap towards positive change. So grab your favorite beverage and get comfy and tune into this conversation that promises to challenge your thinking and motivate you to act. I wonder, what habits are you looking to change?
I'm excited. Today, we are going to be talking about changing habits. So Siri, I'm going to just let you go ahead and introduce who you are again and a little bit of what you think could be some great strategies for us in changing habits, and just really your background, your expertise in this field. I'm so interested in it.
Thank you, Soraya. Hi, everybody. My name is Siri Chilazi. I'm a master trainer for RaQ the Barre by RaqiSa, and I've been in the fitness industry for almost 15 years, teaching a whole variety of formats ranging from step and kickboxing to all kinds of total body conditioning and HIIT formats, obviously barre, Pilates, Balaton, and even aqua aerobics. But I also have a second career and life outside of my whole fitness life as an academic scientist, as a behavioral scientist in particular. So I study human behavior. I study why we do the things that we do, and if we want to change our behaviors, how we can make that happen. Because I'm sure you'd agree with me, there's all these things like going to the gym more often, eating more healthfully, quitting smoking, or even saving more money for retirement, right? These are good things that we know we should be doing, and we totally understand the rationale for why we should be doing them. And yet it's kind of difficult sometimes to get around to actually doing it. And we have a very fancy technical term for this, which is the intention-action gap. There's often in life a gap between our good, virtuous intentions, the things that we want to do, and what we actually end up doing in practice. And that's where this habit-changing issue comes into play, is if you have, let's say for the sake of argument, a goal to work out more, since we're both fitness instructors, right? Yeah. And you say, okay, it's the new year. I really want to exercise more often. That's my virtuous intention. How do I turn it into a reality? How do I actually make that happen? So I want to share with you 3 strategies based on research, based on the science, that can help us get there. The first strategy is start small. Don't try to change everything in your life all at once. Pick one little area, focus on that for 2, 3, 4 weeks. And once you've kind of built success and you have good momentum, then move on to the next thing. So if exercise is your priority, don't worry too much about changing your eating right now. Focus on the exercise, get yourself into a good new habit and a routine, and then tackle the eating next, and then tackle something else after. So that's part 1, is start small. Advice piece of number 2 is make a plan. We're much more likely to follow through when we've actually decided on something specific that we should do. And part of plan making entails solidifying it, maybe by writing it down, maybe by putting it into your calendar, right? You could agree to take a fitness class with a friend so that the friend serves as an accountability mechanism for you, because you know she's going to be there expecting you to also show up. So that kind of drives you to show up. What I do with my workouts in terms of plan making is every Sunday, I look at my calendar for the whole upcoming week, and I decide in advance which days I'm going to work out and what times. And then I put it into my calendar as the same kind of appointment as if it was a work meeting. So I can't wriggle my way out of it at the last minute. It works for me, but you need to develop whatever strategy works best for you. So that's piece of advice number 2 is make a plan. And piece of advice number 3 is change your environment to support you in following through on that plan. Yeah. So if you've decided to work out first thing in the morning, let's say you decide that that's the best time for you to get it done, but you know that it's really hard for you to wake up. Some people sleep in their workout clothes so that it's one less thing they have to do when, as soon as they, get up out of bed, they're ready to roll.
Yeah.
Maybe could you come up with a nice treat at the end of the workout? Not necessarily food, right? But it could be that you get to take a bath, or that you get to walk outside and go grab a cup of coffee from your favorite specialty coffee place instead of just making a more basic cup of coffee at home. Some little tweak in your routine to help motivate you to actually do the thing that you're going to do. I'll use another example from my own life, which is an eating related example. I just love chocolate. Yeah. And if it's in the house, I'm going to eat it. So the little tweak I've not made in my own environment is I don't keep chocolate in the house, because if it's not there, I can't eat it. And that's me recognizing a behavioral pattern that I have, which is there's a time in the day when my blood sugar drops. And if I know there's chocolate in the cupboard, I'm going to go reach for it. And as soon as I realized that, I said, okay, well, this is a simple problem to fix. We're just not going to have the chocolate there anymore. So those are my 3 quick pieces of advice. Start small, make a plan, and design your environment to help you support your follow through.
I so love that, Siri, and it's doable. It's totally doable. And what I really love is Sundays. I actually agree, because those are days that I'll often do my prepping for my. And I find I am definitely most successful when I do my prep work, and Sundays, like you, happens to be the best day for me.
Exactly.
And just cut up all my veggies and just have it ready so it's easy access in the refrigerator.
Yeah.
Same. I get like tired and I'll grab just anything. And so yeah, that definitely is such great advice with that. That's just fantastic.
Do you always have leftovers in the fridge?
I do have leftovers, but fortunately I have a husband who eats leftovers, no problems. So I mean, it works. I do like to take pride in the fact that I try to be creative with my cooking, even with leftovers and things like that. But tell me about the leftovers.
Well, no, because the reason I asked that is I know some people don't like to eat leftovers, but I personally don't mind as long as it's home cooked food.
Right.
And that's one of my strategies to kind of prevent some of that mindless snacking or eating something more unhealthy. If there's always something that I've prepared, whether it was a day or 2 or even 3 ago, that can quickly and easily be reheated.
Yeah.
Then, I'm more likely to eat that than when I know that it's there ready to go, rather than start snacking on potato chips or something else that would be much less healthy.
Yeah. Yeah. And one last final thing is I totally get what you mean about chocolates, because, I do that with wine. I only buy a very little amount. My husband doesn't drink anyway. But I don't want my kids to accidentally get into it, or not accidentally, but on purpose. You know what I mean? So I only get just a little tiny bit, and then I say that's all I'm allowed to have, and then I wait. Because it's added calories and things like that. So I agree that those are totally doable strategies. So great. I really, really appreciate that. Okay, so this is our part of our Be Good to Your Body. These are totally doable strategies for you, Siri. I love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Soraya.
RaqiSa.